And welcome to Live at Apex here this afternoon from Anaheim. I'm delighted to be joined by a series of guests this afternoon to look at a variety of different new products. My first guest today is Mark Curtin. He's the President and CEO of Transition Automation. Nice to see you, Mark.
Pleased to see you, Trevor. Thank you. Welcome to Apex 2025.
There you go. So, you came out last year with a really innovative new squeegee blade system. Some of the issues you were looking to do was to make the blade more stable, to keep the paste from bleeding out the side of the blade, etc. You've refined it as you've gone along, but where are we just now? Let's show us the latest version.
Sure, Trevor. We have what we call the slimline holder system.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pass that off. Thank you. And the idea was to just simplify the squeegee holder by reducing the number of parts and the number of details when people have to maintain their squeegee. So this product is, as you can see, very smooth on the front. There's no clamp bar. And then to remove the blade, we have a nice sophisticated paste retainer system with 2 locks. So you just have to twist these locks, these thumb screws, that releases the blade, and then the blade just pops out.
Okay, so that blade is magnetized there, so it jumps into place and keeps it there.
Exactly. So we have magnets to hold it firm, and then we have reference pins to set it in the correct position, and then we have these 2 little chucks that just tighten up against the blade to lock it in place. And then we have locks for the locks, because as you know, if it can go bad, it will. So once you lock the blade, you lock the lock. So it really takes about a minute to change a blade. So we like to keep it very simple for the operators. In today's modern times, if it's not simple, it's going to really get screwed up.
Right. Excellent. And so it seems very, very straightforward. But then you've also got the paste retainers at the ends here that stop the paste from bleeding out. And there's a few different features to this part of the product alone. So talk us through that.
So what we did is we created a sophisticated suspension system right in the end here. If you see that moving, it's got a nice linear up-down motion. It's spring-loaded. It has a parallelogram in there, and it also has a little release thumb screw for the end cap. We call this the dam. So again, all related to making it easier for the customer to clean it. But this little gliding action is important for trapping the solder within this because the solder is always leaking out and it causes an interruption. They have to open the printer to move the paste back in. So with this system, they're able to tighten up everything to keep the printing nice and clean and consistent.
Okay. Well, it seems a very simple and easy to use system. Can you tell me, does it retain the paste easier? Does it keep the paste in better condition? Does it help with quality and print performance?
Oh, definitely. Anything to do to make the operator's job easier makes them more motivated to keep everything neat. So we're taking steps to make it less burdensome. And as you know, if something's tedious, people lose patience and then they cut corners. So by making the product high-end and easier to use, I think it overall improves the quality of the process, especially when the paste is walking out the sides. It's changing its consistency, it's drying out, so there's a lot of waste. Paste is very expensive. It's $100 for one small jar, so the cost of the squeegee is kind of expensive, but over the course of a year, it'll easily, pay itself back 10 times over just in the amount of paste that gets saved.
Yeah, okay. And I think the other, just a final thing to point out here is that it's very easy to take apart and just throw in the washing machine to clean. There's really not a lot of moving parts to it, and it's very easy to clean.
Yes, the iPhone was a great innovation in reducing the number of parts. It took away all the keys of the keyboard. Mm-hmm. So anytime you can take parts away, you rise up and things get simpler. And this system has been recently sold multiple times to Nova Biomed in Waltham, Massachusetts, and that's a medical products company. They have a very high standard. Yeah. They bought the high-end ECRA machines, so they've been a long-term customer of ours. and their feedback has been very positive. So we feel that's a great endorsement for the product. It's a niche business, so it's not going to change the world, but we feel that that's a nice...
Yeah, you have some manufacturers that are doing high-end stuff that have invested in it, see the value in it. You've got a couple in Europe as well.
Yep, we've got a houseware automation product that company that sells controls for home heating in Denmark. And they also helped us pioneer it. They had a couple of concerns of the first rev, so they were very instrumental in helping us improve the product and deliver a good system.
Great, yeah. Well, do you have a name for it?
We call it the Slimline squeegee holder, tool-free. Tool-free.
Tool-free Slimline squeegee holder. There you go. Excellent product, Mark.
Thank you, Trevor.
So what else is happening at Transition Automation? Have you got anything else new that you're working on now?
Well, February was a record month for us. In an odd way, we got our largest squeegee order of all time.
Wow.
And of all places, it came from India. So we haven't really penetrated the Indian market too much because it's a low-cost market. They have a hard time justifying $2,000 for a squeegee holder. But in this case, it's a security printing company. And there was a spin-off from a customer of ours in the USA, and of all things, they make the security marks in the currency.
Okay, banknotes.
So banknotes. So they licensed their technology to an Indian company that does the packaging for a lot of big brands like Unilever and Nike and all these companies where they want to detect counterfeit products. So they embed basically a combination of polarized crystals in a certain percentage into the surface of the product packaging, and then the U.S. Customs or whatever agency wants to try to detect counterfeit can just scan it. So they use our squeegees for that process. And so that was the largest order we've had in history for a single squeegee blade order, 100 blades of a certain size. And it's a new industry we haven't been in before. So we're very excited that,
nice
something
nice
new.
Application.
Yeah, the business has been quite mature for a while, so to have something new like that, it's exciting.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, and I want to thank you for coming in and telling us about it today.
Kaizen is the leading global supplier of award-winning cleaning chemistries for electronics assembly operations. Whether you are cleaning stencils or final assemblies, our global team of cleaning experts is there to help you succeed. Want to know more? Stop by our booth or visit kaizen.com.